Where's the Sacramento game? Where's the Sacramento game? Where's the Sacramento game? It's here. It's here. It's a day late, but it's here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the final recording of Week 9. This was supposed to be a 4 p.m. kickoff on Sunday the 21st, but ran into some issues, technical issues while recording, and B, didn't have enough time to fix them. So, we're bringing it to you now. Sacramento Fresno, again, a battle in the GFC West division. Sacramento coming in, they are 5-3, plus 27 PD. Total offense is first, passing is first, rushing is second worst or 31st. Total defense is 21st. And we're already having issues? Fun. Total defense 21st, passing defense 31st, rushing defense is second. Injuries include left tackle Ethan Cummins, who is out until next week. And then for Fresno, it is they're a 3-5 team with a -8 point differential, 27th in total offense, 31st or second worst in passing, 7th in rushing. Total defense is 8th, passing is 4th, rushing is 15th. And then their injuries. Free safety Pierce Rosenbauer Jr. is out until the wild card round. Corner Otis Guilford's out for the year. And Brock Bailey is out to the wild card round. Great. Expert picks. Fresno, 18% chance to win. Favored by only one of the panelists there. But we move on to the game. Central Valley Stadium in Fresno, California. As Sacramento will receive the football first here. Spencer Gray booting it deep, and Jordan Vinson on the return. Out to the 26-yard line. Sacramento and Kevin Cash will trot out onto the field. Cash, one of a couple of user-created prospects on this football team. Cash will throw it deep. It is caught. Milton Leggett with the catch. More on Cash. He is a 90 overall superstar development quarterback at 23 years of age. Third-year man out of Eastern Michigan, was drafted in the 4th round in season 5. Looking deep there for his tight end, that's Malcolm Bowman, and he has had quite the year so far. Bowman atop the league receiving charts. The 89 overall elite dev. Looking deep here, and that'll be incomplete. Daryl Archer on the coverage for Fresno. Just getting started here. First quarter of action between the Express and the Diablos. Cash on second down has the angle route. He's got his running back, Jaquan Winters. 81 overall superstar, a veteran of the league at 30 years of age. Originally on Orlando, spent time with St. Louis as well. Cash going to be sacked here on the play. Will Grant getting to him. Loss of 8. Passing formation again. Cash back in the pocket. Looks to throw toward the end zone. That is almost picked. Good coverage by Darryl Ragland that time. Looking for a stop on 3rd and 18. Cash looking to keep the drive going. Pass toward the end zone. He's got his man, Jamal West. Touchdown, Sacramento. And they do convert on their opening drive of the game. Just took 2:45 to get into the end zone. PAT by Matt Braun is good. Got to see Fresno's offense out of the field for the first time, as Chandre Cooper will let that one go out of the end zone for a touchback. Hudson Lowry at quarterback for the Diablos, 88 overall superstar at 29, but it's already his 9th season out of Arkansas. Lowry on first down. Looks to throw. Pass is almost intercepted. Alonzo Martin Jr. almost had that fall into his hands. Second down. Go! Lowry going to scramble to his right, and that will be a short gain of 2. Third down and 8. Play action. Lowry over the right side, and that'll be knocked away. Trying to hit his tight end, Brendan Hill. Coverage by Martin Jr. And that will send out the punt team. Tyler Reardon to boot it deep. And Jordan Vinson corrals that and gets a small gain. It'll be Sacramento football again. Starting their drive at the 28. Cash, incomplete there. Actually was a little bit closer to a Diablo there than to one of his own players. It'll be second down. Cash. Flag down on the play. Pass is complete to West. And that will be a defensive hold on Rashid Abdullah. Automatic first down here for Sacramento. To pass again, this time going down. Phil Casper with the sack, the linebacker out of Ball State. Go! Cash. That pass is complete. He's got his running back, Winters. Third and 10 here. I formation with 2 tight ends. Cash will pass. Looks deep. This is toward Van Harper. It'll be incomplete. Good coverage by Abdullah. Punting will be Hunter Waldorf. Originally a Virginia Beach Mariner. Back in his early career, and that will not be returned. Nice job by the Sacramento punt coverage team. Drive begins at the 9 for Fresno. A toss play. Here's Ron Lassiter Jr., the ever-dangerous running back. 90 overall elite in just his second year out of Michigan. Approaching 1,000 yards this season. He's at 897 so far. So he needs 103 yards in this game to achieve the 1,000 rushing yards mark. Of course, that is not an easy task against the second-ranked rush defense in the league. 3rd and 5, Lowry to pass. That is complete to Alec Boneline, the third-year man out of Nebraska, former second-round pick, 84 overall star dev. Lassiter on the carry. 97 on the tackle for Sacramento is DeAnthony Curtis. That will bring up a 2nd and 5. Trips to the left. for Lowry. They'll hand it off to Jaden Hornsby, who loses the football. Believe it was either Jordan Vincent or Braylon Myers knocking it out. I think it may have been Vincent, but Josh Armstrong recovers it. And it is Sacramento football. Cash is going to add to this lead on this drive. Malcolm Braxton makes the catch. That'll be good for 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Go!
Cash goes play action. Pass is almost intercepted. Shane Schultz getting a hand on that this time. The 30-year-old elite dev corner out of Michigan State.
Go!
3rd and 3. Cash complete. Braxton on the catch. Beating Shaquille Purrier in coverage. Phil Casper on the stop. It'll be 1st down and 10 in the red zone for the Express. As we end the quarter with that play. 7-0 Express. As they look to add more. Cash in the strong eye.
Sit hut.
They look to pass. Has some time in the pocket. Gets it out to West. That'll be a good wrap up there. 46 on the stop is Nathan Fordyce. The veteran linebacker, 31 years of age, star dev, out of Louisville.
Hike.
2nd and 3. Cash wide open is Winters. He will not find the end zone, though. Great tackle by Darrell Archer. 1st and goal for Sacramento. Cash in the gun.
Go!
Winters in the backfield. And Cash will go down. Fordyce gets to him for the sack. Loss of about 8. It'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 9.
Sit hike.
Cash looks to throw under pressure again. This time gets it out to Bowman, and that'll fall incomplete. Good coverage by Ragland. 3rd and goal. Cash motioning Braxton. Look to throw. Pass is incomplete. Looking for Bowman. That'll be a 4th down and goal coming up.
Select.
Field goal is good by Braun. It'll make it a 10-0 ball game.
Go!
Lassiter on the carry, breaking a couple of tackles, and eventually stopped after a gain of 6.
Sit hike.
2nd and 4, another toss play. It's Lassiter again. This time stopped by Samuel Collins. First time I've called his name today. The 97 overall elite dev linebacker. 5th-year man out of Mississippi State. Lowry. Almost intercepted. Dante Wilkerson on the coverage. Punt team coming out here for Fresno.
Go!
Reardon to boot it. Vincent choosing not to return this. And there'll be another punt inside the 20 for Fresno.
Like.
Cash on 1st down, looking for the fullback there, Shapiro Bernstein. But that was a good play by Fordyce.
Go!
2nd and 10. Cash to pass again. It's slotted away nicely. Fordyce once again. Third down. Cash motioning west. Expect a pass here. Sure is, a quick one. That is incomplete. Knocked away, Shaquille Purrier. Waldorf to punt deep in his own territory. As Cooper just lets it roll. And that'll be down at the 29. Fresno back to work on offense. Lassiter on the carry. Spins out of one tackle and will eventually be dropped by Aaron Randall. 2nd and 7. Lowry in the pistol. And the fullback dive here. Alfonso Joseph taking the carry. And Lou Kingston there for the tackle. The user-created prospect of former Sacramento owner Vast. Lowry pass is caught. Nice grab on the sideline there by Boneline. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Go!
A first down handoff with Lassiter. Brings up a 2nd and 5. Lowry to throw it. He'll be sacked. Nice pressure. It's DeAnthony Curtis. Oh, goodness gracious. Rod Lassiter Jr. is done for the game. That is their biggest offensive weapon. So he is not getting the 1,000 yards, which I guess, I mean, it's okay. There's always next year, but man, I really would have loved to see him do it, you know? I mean, still an impressive season for a guy who is, 23 years old. I mean, over 900 yards rushing in a 10-game season with 9 touchdowns. Pretty spectacular. Or sorry, with 5 touchdowns. He has 9 career touchdowns. But still, yeah, I mean, this guy's insane. Yeah, but it does stink to lose your best weapon on offense in a pivotal game. Rashid Abdullah on the coverage. Fresno needs to step up big time. 3rd and inches. Cash to throw it. Caught Jamal West. Abdullah on the tackle, and Sacramento converts and moves the sticks. 2-minute warning here is upon us. 10-0 Sacramento here. First down and 10. Cash. Looking. Gonna be sacked on the play. Keontae Maddox. 2nd down, 17. Incomplete. Shane Schultz denying Braxton of that opportunity. 3rd down. Handoff, Winters. And he'll be short. I believe that is the first time that Sacramento has run the football there. So, yes, they're known for their pass-heavy offense, but surely not this pass. I have to do some play calling adjustment this offseason because this is not right. Lowry over the middle. And Boneline is now hurt. So they lose Lassiter last drive, and now one of their best receivers is down for the rest of the game. Jaden Hornsby on a third down carry actually lunges forward for the first down. Picks up 11. Hornsby, a normal dev, 78 overall in his third year out of Georgia. Aaron Randall on the coverage. That time. Second down and 10. Lowry in the gun with Hornsby. Looks to throw. Pass is complete. That's Alex Lopez with the catch. Formerly of Wichita. Third and 8. Hand off to Hornsby. Up the middle. Oh, great tackle. Dante Wilkerson stops him short by a yard. And Reardon back out to punt again. Vinson will not return this, as it will be a touchback. No scoring as of late. We'll see if that changes. Pretty low scoring affair so far. 51 seconds left to go. Fresno gets the ball at halftime. Nice little over-the-shoulder catch with Braxton on the chair-turned corner route. It's a fun one. Cash. Oh, that's a pick waiting to happen. Jermaine Hinson had it go right to his hands. I don't think he was even expecting it. Second down regardless. Cash to throw it. And this is somehow hauled in by Braxton. I thought that was going to be a pick for a second. As Hinson, his second play in a row where he could have had his hands on the football. First and 10 with 30 seconds and counting. Pass is complete to West. Josh Banks making the tackle. Hurry up offense here for Sacramento. They empty out the backfield. Cash to throw. Deep on the fly route. Incomplete. Shaq Purry here on the coverage. 15 seconds remain. Cash with two tight ends. Look to throw. Deep to Bowman. That gets him inside the 5. And going to trot out here for the field goal to end the half. Oh, goodness gracious. Matt Braun misses a chip shot. I don't believe it. That's only his second missed field goal all year. He was 16 of 17 before that. Oh my goodness. So they end up getting no points on that little 2-minute hurry-up drive. It is still 10-0. And Fresno, even without two of their best offensive weapons, is still in this thing somehow. If you're just with us, Rod Lassiter Jr. and Alec Boneline, and his running back 1 and receiver 2, both going down for Fresno, as Luke Kingston, now the defensive tackle, is slow to get up. He'll come out for a couple of plays.
Go!
Second and 11. Hornsby on the carry. It'll be good for 3. Third down and 8 coming up.
Go!
Lowry goes play action. Got his tight end. Brendan Hill makes the catch. First down, Diablos at the 40. Just over 8 minutes to go, third quarter. Hornsby up the middle, and a couple of nice runs today by Jaden Hornsby. Coming into this game, Hornsby had 21 attempts for 72 yards, no TDs. Had 2 catches for 20 yards and a receiving touchdown. Hornsby, this time not as much success. 51 on the stop for Sacramento is veteran Jimmy Lamb. 32 years of age, star dev out of Houston. Second and 9, Hornsby on the run and getting close to a first down. Wilkerson on the tackle for Sacramento. It'll be third down and 1. DeMarco Greer now in the backfield. Lowry throws. It's complete. Marcus Barnes makes the catch. First down as Fresno getting into a groove here. Trips bunch set to the left. Lowry's pass complete to Hill for a gain of a yard. Lowry on the design, quarterback keeper, nothing doing that time. Randall on the stop. Loss of 1, it'll be 3rd and 11. Lowry to throw, pass is wide open to Barnes. Touchdown, and Fresno is finally on the board. Extra point by Spencer Gray is good. Vincent on the return, and he is absolutely leveled. Nathan Fordyce making the tackle. It'll be first down for Cash, and that is caught. Malcolm Bowman in open space, and he is stopped at midfield, or actually the 49-yard line. Excuse me, Axis. Jeez. Into enemy territory they go. First down. Cash looking deep. He's got an arm, and that is incomplete. Puryear's had to play a huge role this game and throughout the year. Makes another play. Second down and 10. Cash back in the pocket. I think he was looking for the fullback on that play, but he just didn't let him run his route for whatever reason. Third down, single back, bunch to the right. Cash looking. It's complete, but West is short of the first down marker. And it'll be Waldorf to punt. They will not try the 59-yarder. Waldorf will boot it toward the end zone, and that will be a touchback. First and 10 as Fresno looks to put up some points as they did last drive, and that is a good way to start it. Marcus Barnes for 41 yards. Lowry in the pistol now. And it'll play action. Deep shot here, and that was very tight coverage. Looking for Barnes again. Coverage by Aaron Randall. Second down and 10. Man in motion is Sam Thornburg. Lowry pass is caught. Wide open is Hill. Brendan Hill, good for 21 yards. And Fresno is in the red zone. Lowry lost the football. Picked up by Jacob Bandy. Fumble forced by Braylon Myers. And it is a turnover for Sacramento's defense as they get the ball back here late in the third quarter. Cash's pass is caught. That is Braxton making the catch. Gain of 8, it'll be second down and 2. Cash to throw. Pass is complete. Over the middle, he's got West. First down at their own 45. Single back set. Cash to throw it. And That'll be caught. Winters makes the catch. Phil Casper was sprinting around like nobody's business. I don't think he even knew where he was for a second. Anyway, that is the end of the third quarter. 10-7 so far.
Go!
Cash, back to pass. Looks deep. Has a man. Jamal West. Touchdown. Sacramento. 39-yard strike to Jamal West. And Sacramento going up by 2 scores. Extra point is up and good. Chandra Cooper on the return. First down for Fresno.
Hike!
Lowry looks to throw. He's got his tight end, that's Sam Thornburg, the backup tight end. He's been around a few teams in the West Coast. He was starting, of course, with Albuquerque. And then I believe he spent some time with Tucson as well. 31 years of age, normal dev out of Purdue is Thornburg. Lowry on 3rd and 5. Looks to throw. Pass is complete. That is Alex Lopez. And they got the first down. Lowry looks to throw. Pass is somehow caught by Chandra Cooper. And then he gets pretty much clotheslined. 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2. It'll be an I-form look here for the Diablos. It's a handoff to Hornsby. Trying to find a hole, but nothing there. And Myers is now out for the game. That is not a good sign for Sacramento's linebacking core. Leg injury will keep him out probably for a few games at least. And Lopez over the middle for 19 yards. That is a stick mover for Fresno. 1st and 10, Diablos. Play action. Lowry sacked. Going backwards, it's Luke Kingston. Injured earlier in the game. Looks fine now. Loss of 9. Lowry out of the pistol. Looks to throw. Pass is complete. Check down to fullback Alfonso Joseph. 3rd down 18. Lowry with an empty backfield. Will throw it. That is complete to Cooper. But they only got half of the yardage they needed. They got 9. That'll send out Gray to make it a 1-score game. This kick from 54 yards. It's up and it is good. Just barely had enough distance. Spencer Gray boots it through from 54. Vincent from his 4-yard line will return the kick. Hinson on the stop. Return of about 20. Sacramento's drive begins at the 24. Cash going to play action on 1st down. Wide open is Jamal West. Can he beat Rashid Abdullah? He sure can. 76 yards. Touchdown, Sacramento. That was easy. Almost 200 yards for Jamal West today. He has absolutely torn up this Fresno secondary. 24-10, and that is how you have an efficient offensive drive. Just take it down the field and score in one play, why don't you? Cooper from the 1. He'll be halted there by Wilkerson at the 22. Lowry and company need to score twice here in the fourth quarter to just tie the game. Remember, if they do convert, they do have the option, or they do score, rather. They do have the option of converting a 4th and 12 if there is, I think it's like less than 2 or 3 minutes remaining, and they have like no timeout or something like that. There are certain criteria that I don't know exactly what it is, but that'll be incomplete looking for Brendan Hill. But now is probably the time I would do it if I were them. 3rd down, 14. Sam Thornburg going in motion. Lowry. That pass is swatted down. Good defense by Aaron Randall. 4th down coming up. To keep the game alive, Lowry in the gun. Looks to throw. Incomplete. Looking for Lopez. And that will be a turnover on downs. Cash goes play action. Looks to the end zone. Pass is caught. Touchdown. Another one-play touchdown for Sacramento. Malcolm Bowman getting in. And Sacramento has really poured it on here in the fourth quarter, showing no signs of slowing down. Braun on the kick. Cooper on the return. First down for Fresno. Now down by 3 scores. Lowry's pass complete to Hill. As we wrap up here in the game, or begin to at least, we'll take a look at the playoff scenarios. Sacramento with this win is probably in, I would guess. They would also need a San Diego loss, Reno loss, or a Wichita win. And assuming at least one of those happens, Sacramento is in the playoffs. Fresno, of course, is out of the playoffs with this loss today. Marcus Barnes with the catch. I don't know why I said Matt Barnes. I'm thinking MLB or NBA? I don't know. Out to 34. Lowry looking for Barnes. He caught on the sideline. Holy cow. That's a tremendous catch. Even if you're down 21, that is insane. Ball at the 9. Lowry to the end zone. Hill. Touchdown. Diablos. Makes it look a little less smart. The beatdown is what I was trying to say. A blowout. You know, the deal. Makes it a little bit more respectable. Cash looking to perhaps expire the clock here. They sure will. They'll actually run the ball for a change with Winters. Gain of 5, 2nd down and 5. That's only his 2nd carry of the ball game. He has 5 catches for 54 yards. Wow. Yeah. Talk about the Sacramento pass-heavy offense. Emphasis on pass-heavy. 2nd and 5. A handoff to SCFSL. A user-created prospect by our good friend Dave over in the Super Casual Football Sim League. First and 10. Now they're going to run it up again here with Winters. Fresno calls their timeout. That's their last one. One more first down, and this one's pretty much wrapped up. Winters stuffed there by Maddox. And it'll be 3rd down and 4 coming up. Minute and a half and counting to go. Sacramento looking to waste as much time as they possibly can. Soon they will be dialing up another run here. Sure will. Winters gonna be stopped. So it'll be 4th down. And they will be forced to punt here. Hunter Waldorf gonna take his time, I'd imagine. Clock is running. Fresno will have about 25 seconds with the football. Waldorf punts it, and that is going to be a beautiful punt. Right at the goal line. Couldn't put it any better. Why can't all punters do this? First down, Lowry's pass is incomplete. Vincent on the coverage. 2nd down. Incomplete. Couple more plays and this one's in the books. Our last recording of the calendar year, actually. And Fresno will spike it, but yep, that'll be it for 2025. This is the end of week 9. Sacramento pretty much in the playoffs. Fresno is out, unfortunately. And, yeah. That'll be probably the final play. Or 2. Caught, and that'll do it. That'll wrap up the calendar year. 31-17 the final. Take a look at injuries and stats like we always do. Braylon Myers has a leg injury. He'll be out next week. And then Lassiter and Bone Line, the 2 big ones for Fresno. Player stats, Cash 23 of 39 for 430. That is a typical Cash stat line for you. Winters 5 carries. FSL 1 carry. Jamal West 3 touchdowns today. Malcolm Moman 96 yards and a score. No picks for either team, but Jacob Bandy and Josh Armstrong did recover fumbles. Jordan Vincent and Myers forcing them. And there's that. Braun with a missed field goal. Lowry 22 of 37 for 271. And Lassiter only 7 carries. Hornsby with 10. Hornsby actually didn't do that bad. Aside from his fumble. Marcus Barnes with 140. Hills 665, not bad. And yep, Abdullah with 3 DPs. Fordyce with 2, Schultz with 2, Archer with 1. Lots of defended passes by Fresno, so that is very good to see. Puryear had 3. Wow. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you pass 39 times a game. Anywho, there's that. And, yeah, that'll be it from me. Sacramento wins 31-17. And thank you all for tuning in. Again, this is the end of week 9. We will take 1 week off for Christmas and New Year's, and then we'll be back for week 10 on January the 4th. We will let you know if anything changes, but that is the plan right now. Hope you guys have a happy holiday season, and a happy new year, and we will see you guys in 2026. Take care, folks.